A guaranteed way to make more putts? Hit the ball closer to the hole.
So you say, of course you make more putts if you hit it closer to the hole. But I'm willing to bet that you, like most people, intentionally hit shots that leave the ball further away from the hole without even realizing it. And in this video, we're going to talk about how to do that and unpack it and how to fix it so that you hit the ball closer to the hole and make more putts. And the mistake that you make is trying to leave yourself uphill putts. Now I know everybody says, oh, but uphill putts are easier. I'm not so sure that they are. And if they are easier, it's such a tiny bit of difference that it doesn't matter. Closer to the hole is where you want to be. Let me give you an illustration, or let me prove that for you. A 10-year study of PGA Tour professionals found that they were much more likely to make a 5-foot downhill putt than they were to make a 7-foot uphill putt. In other words, they're more likely to miss a 7-foot uphill putt than a 5-foot downhill putt, and it was a big number of difference. It's like 57, 58% make percentage on the 7-foot uphitters, the 7-foot uphillers, and a 75% make percentage on the 5-foot downhillers. Notice how big that difference is. It's almost 20% difference in being closer to the hole. And a lot of times out on the course, trying to leave ourselves an uphill putt, we leave ourselves short of the green. And a long putt is better than a short chip most of the time. Or if we get on the green, we leave ourselves with a really long putt and in three putt range or 2-putt range, or we certainly don't get close enough to make 1 putt. I want to illustrate this for you with some actual live on-course video footage. I played in a foursome, and 2 of the guys, their mantra is keep the hole in front of you. Don't get downhill putt. Leave it below the hole so I've got an uphill putt. And I want you to watch in this video from just 3 or 4 of the holes, how many strokes they lost doing that. First example, uphill. All 3 of these golfers hit the front of the green and then their ball rolled back because of that false front. And now they're 50, 60 yards away from the hole. One guy hit it on, past the hole. He's the only one who made par. All right, here's another example. Missed the fairway a little bit. I got 120 and the wind is swirling. Sometimes it's at me, sometimes it's against me. 120 to the flag, but that's at least 30 feet above my head. So 130, I don't want to hit short and roll back down into that big hole. So I'm going to hit the 140 club. If I carry it past, that's okay. The other guys all wound up short. 2 of them in the hole. 1 of them had a terrible stance and sculled it into the bunker. My ball went pin high, about 18 feet left of the hole. I ended up making the birdie. The other guy, whose mantra is always leave yourself uphill putt, ended up about 60 feet short of the hole, 3-putted for a bogey. The 4th guy in the hole hit it up and got 2 putts for a bogey. Here's another example. Downhill par 3, pin on the front of the green. Everybody's thinking, oh, hit to the front of the green because it's downhill. You'll leave yourself an uphill putt. I'm thinking hit it to the middle of the green because I want to be on and putting instead of having a chip, even if it's an uphill chip. Notice I'm the only one in our foursome who got on the green. All 3 of the other guys ended up short. Let's check out how the hole ended. Yeah, I left myself a downhill side hill putt, which I 2-putted for par. But I contend that that's much less stress than the guy who left himself straight on the line but short of the green. Let's spin the camera around, see his shot. There's the hole, and here's his ball. He got up and down for there from par, but I contend that closer to the hole was easier. One last example. 154 yards to the pin, a little bit of a false front on the green, as you can see. I chose to hit the 155 club, knowing I would be passed. I went over it, didn't suffer from the false front, had a 20-foot putt for birdie, missed it, but I made the par.
The best way to make putts is to hit it the closest to the hole.
So you get the point? A long downhill putt is easier than an uphill chip. And a shorter downhill putt is easier than a longer uphill putt. If you want to make more putts, hit it closer to the hole. In fact, I want you to try this and then come back and make your comments on this video. It may take you a week or two, but actually go out and try it next time you play. If the pin is on the front of the green, hit the distance to carry the ball to the middle. Yeah, you'll be past the hole and have some downhill putts, but you won't be short of the green. If the pin is in the middle or the back, hit the distance for the back. If it's in the back and you hit to the back, you're going to have, maybe you'll go over the green a time or two. Most of us don't, because we don't hit it pure every time. But try that, and I guarantee that you'll find you end up hitting more greens in regulation, which will help you make a better score, and you'll end up with shorter putts, even though some of them may be what we call those tricky downhill putts. You try it out. See if you don't end up with the same results that the tour pros do. You're more likely to make a 5-foot downhill putt than you are a 7-foot uphill putt. Get it to the hole, then at least it has a chance to go in on the chip. Try that. If you hadn't subscribed already, do that as well. Check out these 2 videos on the screen now, and here's to you making more putts.